Back for our services tonight. If you're visiting with us, again, we are so pleased that you're with us. We would encourage everyone to be back Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, Bible classes for all ages, so please avail yourself of that privilege, that opportunity. Well, this morning when we were studying, we're looking at innovation. And remember, we said innovation versus restoration. Now, we're dealing with innovation today. Next Sunday morning, we're going to be dealing with restoration. As we emphasize, these are polar opposites. The scripture that was read just a moment ago, it really emphasizes the attitude that all of us should possess before God. Genesis 6 and verse 22, thus did Noah. According to all that God had commanded him, so he did. You know, there's a similar verse in Exodus 40 and verse 16. Same words, except something is different, the name. It's not Noah now, it's Moses. Thus did Moses. According to all that God commanded him, so he did. Well, as we study tonight, it's going to be obvious that such is not the case with Jeroboam. You're not going to read a scripture like we do with Noah and Moses, thus did, Jeroboam. According to all that God commanded him, so he did. No, he did just the opposite. Jeroboam is going to be condemned because he changed everything. He was an innovator. We're going to see in a moment someone, speaking of Jeroboam, said the portrait of an apostate. And that's exactly what we find in Jeroboam. And so innovation versus restoration. Well, again, we mentioned this morning. Let's go to a context. That context, 1 Kings 12, verses 25 through 33. Again, let's remember a character. That character being Jeroboam. And also, let's consider a concept. That concept, as we've suggested, innovation. Well, go with me tonight as we look at a few things concerning Jeroboam. Here's some background information concerning this man. The first thing that we can say, Jeroboam's story is told in 1 Kings 11, beginning in verse 26, going through chapter 14 and verse 40. And if you'll look, or verse 20, if you'll look at this